Hi guys, I have now left the old town and this Austrian-Hungarian part. I'm here at this park where is also the monument for the children who were the victims of the siege, because it was a brutal thing to do. 3 years of a siege of a European capital. This was a major war crime by itself. How come you besiege a city in 1992 just to somehow subdue it, like in the medieval ages, like in Second World War? This is what the Serbs have done, and there needs to be apologies, and there needs to be repentance. And it's not that I hate anybody in Europe. I'm very much for everybody in Europe to be happy. What the YouTube comment was recently, I have to reject that. But this is very important to be here to understand the dimensions of the crime which were committed and to ask for repentance. And only based on repentance it's possible to return to the European family of values in the political union. It was the same for the Austrians and for the Germans, and it is the same for the Serbs. The crimes of the past must be rectified and must be, of course, the victims will never live again, but at least the political responsibility, the personal guilt, this must all be clarified. This is important. Otherwise there can be no Pax Europiana, no peace in Europe. And this is important for all of Europe. I think so, and I'm utterly convinced. Yes, it's a touching place, it's an important place, and it is here that I call for Bosnia to join NATO in order to be secure, and also the Euro as a reward in a way, also for the Bosnian Serbs to support, because they have the power vested by Dayton in them and to block it at the moment. And that's of course never meant like this, that they now block NATO membership. It was actually a kind of consensus, because there's also these commentators who say, if there wouldn't be this 50-50 deal in Dayton and the rights for the Bosnian Serbs, then Milosevic would have intervened in the war in 95 and all this. I have heard these arguments as well. But against the enormous power of the American Sixth Navy, what would have Milosevic done in that case? You have seen it in 99, how the power relations were in reality, and this was just a minor part of the American firepower mobilized in 99, with a lot of restraints and considerations for civilians. So what we need now is peace, and we need peace backed by NATO, and this is very important. This is very important, and we need it now. And the peace offer must be very clear, the euro attached to it, and also the opening of the Austrian and German labor market for all Bosnians, no matter what religion, ethnicity. Only the criminals, they have to go to Den Haag. And then the EU candidate country as well. And I will also go to Banja Luka and make this offer in Banja Luka. And I'm sure that the voters in Banja Luka, and especially in the totally neglected parts of the Republika Srpska, I have no time to go there now. This is Herzegovina. There was in 2019, they have done nothing for the people there, and in the east towards the Serbian border, nothing. So ultimately we should be very clear that this is also very neglected of Dodik to claim that only Banja Luka should be metropolis, and his voters will definitely not support him when they know that there is a good offer on the table, the euro, the labor market, the double-digit investment package, the highway for peace deal. And this is my proposal, to get also the consent of the Bosnian Serbs for NATO accession. And this is what I call here at the place of the victims of the Sarajevo Siege. Thanks a lot for listening. More to come from Pax Europiana. Wherever you are, support NATO membership of Bosnia, and support it now. Thanks a lot.